Wow, FireFall. What's up?
Hello, everybody. Welcome to FPS Friday.
FPS Friday.
Today we are looking at the FireFall beta.
Yes.
It's a FPS and a 3PS, and it is also half-assless.
Oh, wow.
Is that the question?
Did we need to see that?
The question is that a half-assless pair of jeans, or did she just lose half of her ass in the war before
I think
this?
it was a war casualty of some kind. I think that sounds about right.
She lost half of her ass in the war.
So, welcome to FPS Friday. FireFall beta. It's a closed beta, as I understand it.
Yeah, invite only right now, but you can go to the website and sign up. That chick has like deer antlers.
And so this is sort of the MMO/shooter variety.
Yeah, I mean, we'll get a conversation going in a little bit. This one, so like, when you have MMOs and you have first-person shooters, and they both have, you know, player versus player combat, there's sort of this like opposing philosophies. One set of philosophies, the MMO, like F it, you are who you are. Oh, looks like there's an invasion going on.
Get in there.
Oh.
Go.
Actually, I want to show people some gliding.
Oh, that's very nice.
Yeah. Well, that's not the gliding. That was just me falling.
So we're GameSpot, in case you didn't know when you got here. We're live on Twitch and GameSpot. You might be watching us on YouTube as well. We're live in the chat, and as I understand it, we've got some shirtses, some FireFall shirtses to give away, and Dan and Cynthia will help you out with that. And looks like we're in some PvP right now.
This is PvE.
Oh.
So these are the PvE elements of FireFall. It takes place in a tropical world. It's kind of funny, like the intro video. I think we have it on our site. The intro video basically comes down to Earth type people invented a spaceship, but oh no, gravity. So they launched it and then tried to use a hyperdrive, and it totally didn't work and crashed back into, like, I don't know, Brazil or something like that. So you are the last surviving people stuck in tropical paradise. Everybody else, I don't know, I think is dead. And that was kind of the loose pretext for this game. But I think that was all just an excuse for half-assless pants. Really.
Right. I mean, any excuse, really.
So this game, so as I started, this game runs a little bit more on the MMO side of first-person shooters, I would say. What's going on right here is resource gathering. Okay, so we have like an invasion going on right now. What's going on over here, which is separate from what's going on over here, this is invasion. This over here is resource gathering. So you still have those very traditional like MMO elements where there's resource gathering and crafting. And this game goes more on the traditional MMO side with you actually have to physically go to locations in order to craft and upgrade things. So a similar game to this that's more on the first-person shooter side, I would say, is Defiance, which recently came out. And in Defiance, let's pop a shield. In Defiance, you could, craft from anywhere. You just brought up the menu and then started crafting. So that was more on the first-person shooter side of persistent world MMO type games.
Right.
Whereas this one is, I would say, comes more from the MMO angle. So people who play maybe like games like Guild Wars 2 will be a little bit more familiar with the types of mechanics you'll find in this game. But it very much is Twitch based. Okay, so
the resource gathering. You're saying this is separate from the invasion at hand?
Yes, so the resource gathering on this side of the hill, and I'll get into that in a minute, it has to do more with upgrading, somebody trying to upgrade their stuff.
Okay. So that was initiated by a player?
Yes.
At some point?
And I'll show you in a little bit. You actually have like a hammer that you use, and you hit the ground, and it tells you what resources are nearby. And then you gather them and use them in a crafting interface that you can only find in locations around the map, like cities and stuff like that. And there's no fast travel right now. This is beta, so I think the world's a little bit like, it feels like they built the world, but they haven't quite populated it with things like missions yet. It's mostly just dynamically generated stuff.
Right. Now, for the people watching, at the very top of the screen, we see a counter there that's at about 15 minutes for Sabotage. Now, what's going on there?
So the one thing that you can queue up from the main, or just from anywhere, you just hit the K key and you can queue up for Team Deathmatch or Sabotage.
Okay.
These are their PvP modes.
Okay.
It just pulls you, it's, you know, like, as I said, this game's a little bit similar to Defiance in the sense that it just pulls you out of the world when it's ready. You can ignore it when if you're doing something else, but otherwise it'll just take you into PvP. And this game does take...
Is that like without warning it'll take you into PvP?
There's a confirmation screen. It'll
Okay.
ask if I want to
No,
join
15 minutes seems like a long wait.
So far...
I mean, I'm guessing this is just sort of an element of the beta that it's, you know, there isn't as large a population as there will be once it's a full game. So it's just harder, or does it have like a more robust matchmaking system that makes it take so long?
So that guy's done. So he just harvested resources. So I'll go ahead and initiate one of those on my own.
Now, can you get anything from his resource thing, or is that just him?
I think you have to be maybe part of the squad in order to gather resources from, you know, what he's doing. So he's just going to go ahead and drop another one. And your ore miner upgrades itself.
The last Ninja Cow wants to know how many classes there are.
So I think there's about 5 classes. Let's go run up here. There's the engineer, there's the assault guy, who basically, I think he's the best one for transiting the world because he has a boost that lets you basically fly up on top of high places. There's the heavy with a Gatling gun. Mm-hmm. There's a medic class, which I think is not very good on their own, but could possibly enhance other people. And then there's a sniper class who's more like a mid-range assault class than anything. It's not really a sniper rifle so much as like a heavy assault rifle. So I'll head up here and show you. This is kind of cool. So this is usually manually detonated grenades, but if you hold down the detonation button, it becomes like a flat gun.
That's cool.
I look like I was injuring myself a little bit there.
Hurting yourself, but maybe taking care of enemies if it gets
worth
bad.
it if you're getting swarmed by like giant lobsters or bees. So let me go run up here and I'll show you the different classes. So right now I'm playing the engineer class, also known, as I said, as the half-assless class.
Yeah, that is some outfit.
She's just missing half of her ass. I'm not entirely sure what the design concept was.
And you're going to be a lot of half-assed jokes.
Yeah.
During this stream.
Okay, so here are your classes. Accord Dreadnought, Accord Assault, Biotech, Engineer Recon. The Accord basically just means stock class. So there's other classes that you can unlock after a certain point. So let's go over to Assault, which is, I think this is my favorite class for just transiting the map.
Just got the hot pants with this one.
Yeah, this game seems to have a theme. Can you guess what it is? So this is the Battleframe Garage. This is where you basically update your suit.
Okay.
I think the learning curve is a little bit steep on this interface because it's not really clear. Like this, there's all these different symbols, and it's like, okay, what is this actually doing? Is it just, is this adding a little bit of mobility to me? Is this giving me an ability? And then I think once you reach, correct me if I'm wrong if you're playing the beta, but I think once you reach the end of one of these trees, then you can start getting into like these specialized suits.
Okay.
Although this looks suspiciously like real-world cash transactions.
Mm-hmm.
All these classes are pretty good versus the environment. It's when you get into PvP that it starts getting a little sketchy because as I said, this takes an MMO-like approach to sort of like screw it.
There isn't a balancing.
Yeah, it's like if you have better gear, then you're just going to be. There's definitely a Twitch element involved, but also people with better gear are probably going to do better in PvP. And also PvP is very jump jet heavy, very, very jump jet focused. Games like Tribes, I think the jump jets are, a way for you to get to and from locations. And there is the skiing, so there's like an afterburner. There's the skiing aspect to the combat. I'll go over here and we'll go check out a main town. There's the skiing aspect to the combat, but I feel like PvP so far in FireFall is just incredibly jump jet focused to the point of almost a little bit of distraction.
Okay.
I almost feel like it negates some of the classes because it really is just all about being off of the ground more than anybody else is.
Harder to hit.
Yeah. So here's a PvP terminal in case you don't want to just, hit K. If we don't get into Sabotage in a few minutes, then I'll just queue up TDM, which is a relatively fast transition.
Oh.
We got some spicy tuna. This is the main player hub. This is the first place that you land.
Okay.
As I said, this is a beta, so the world's kind of empty right now. And the NPCs are not, you can't actually do anything. I'm not sure what that is. I think a lot of these things just are unimplemented mechanics right now. This is FPS Friday. I guess we should stay in that first-person view. Just go down here, and we'll do a little bit of exploring, just kind of show people. So this is like this is the first main player hub you go to.
Okay.
There's also an Assassin's Creed-like element to this where these are radio towers. Like here, these are...
Oh, and it reveals
here.
more of the map when
These are outposts. You have to actually go to the radio towers in order to reveal what's around them.
Mm-hmm.
So right here, there's a chosen incursion.
Check your SIN for the coordinates of a chosen fortification.
These are like the Arc Falls in Defiance, where there's like big alien creatures dropping from the sky.
So it's basically like there's an event going on there.
Yeah.
And
so
if you want, you can mosey on over there and get involved.
Yeah. So we'll go ahead and
Let's
head
go check
over
it out.
there. There's a glider around here that actually will make my life easier. I've also discovered you can craft gliders, which is actually a big help.
About how big is the world? Is it
It's not real big right now. Let's
like that's not like a 20-minute walk or anything, right?
I'm not gonna lie, I'm doing a lot more walking than I would like to right now.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, let me see if I can pull up the glider that I crafted. So, it has this whole crafting system. So here we go. Let's pull this thing up. Glider. Let's place this here. So I did discover you can build your own glider ports, which are really nice because right now there's no vehicles in the game. So that wall there is the edge of the map. You can see in the background the lightning.
Mm-hmm.
If you walk into that, it'll just like kill you after a few seconds. Okay, so here we go. We got an incursion going.
An incursion has been detected
Ah.
Fire on that wharf ringer.
So there's no way I can do this on my own. I got to make sure there's other people out here too. This is not like it. Okay, see all those turrets? There's like a mechanic here. Or sorry, engineer class. Those are people over there, the blue icons. What's going on, peeps? Somebody just totally left all their turrets here.
So what happens here?
So usually these are shield generators that protect this thing here.
Mm-hmm.
And then
And that thing is what?
it is a giant alien. And once
Just
you
chilling there.
Yeah, once you destroy the shield generators, then you can destroy that. And then there are also other instances where then a portal will open and you can go into like this alternate universe for a short period of time where lots of things want to kill you.
So is there something you're supposed to initiate there? Or
I think it was just off right now. Technically, you can walk up to it, hit E. See how it's locked, though, up there?
oh, okay.
So I'm wondering if maybe it isn't temporarily locked. Things like this like lead to dungeons that have yet to be implemented. So let's do some resource mining just to demonstrate that. This is another city here. Usually people are pretty good at joining in when you start resource mining. So there's probably nothing here, but let's just
Check one out.
yeah, let's go find my hammer. Let's see. So let's see, scan hammer. Okay, so then you hit the ground. Thumping prohibited.
Oh, you got to get outside of the
Yeah.
the safe player area.
Let's try it here. Only trace quantities detected.
I see. And you want to find...
You want to find good veins of stuff. So, like, we'll go... Like, the riverbed down here tends to have good stuff. We can also do a Crash Thumper mission. Seems like there's a lot going on up here, so maybe we'll just...
So the purple things are what?
These are also like, I think attacks or
I
incursions.
mean like the purple markers.
These are types of missions. Okay, so this is going to be somebody right here who is doing some mining. So we'll go join them. 800 meters. It's not that far of a jog. So like I can overcharge. Each class has a number of special abilities. This class also has a ground pound. So that's really useful in multiplayer.
Right.
And then the weapons have secondary fires, which are either aim or, you know, like this one has a small shotgun effect. This is the only class that can get all the way up to there because of the boost power.
And what's up there?
There's a glider port up there. Like I said, there's a lot of interesting places in this world right now, but currently there's nothing really in them. That is due to this being a beta.
Mm-hmm. It's pretty looking.
Yeah, I mean, they're not populated by NPCs right now. Alright, so let's go over and help these guys out.
I mean, and is it totally like MMO-like in being full of like fetch quests, or
they're really
not so much?
It's really all at this stage in the beta. It's all dynamically generated stuff. So either somebody's thumping, or there's like an invasion that'll occur, or you'll get like the larger alien touchdowns. It looks like a giant tornado. That looks like something I don't really want to mess with too badly.
Stay away from the sacks.
So I would really like to see them implement fast travel or vehicles pretty soon. You know, a game like Defiance basically lets you have vehicles on demand, which, you know, that might be more of the shooter talking than the MMO.
Right.
But nobody really likes taking long jogs. I don't know, unless you like long jogs. Tell me in the comments.
Tilter is saying, does he know he can sprint?
Yes, it's not a very fast sprint. That's what I'm actually doing right now.
Okay.
This is the sprint. So these are players. They're probably going to like re-thump that position.
So Last Ninja Cow was wondering about the timer, and we talked about that a little earlier. Basically, you can, to get into PvP, you kind of enter a queue. There's a menu for it, and that's the counter of how long we've been waiting to get into a game of the Sabotage variety. Well, there's also TDM, and Aaron saying that TDM is easier to get into. So we'll probably do that in a little bit after we've done messing around here with this.
So this is a group of people who are thumping for resources. You use those resources to build weapons and such.
And is that like a party exercise? Is that like you
can join a group of people. A lot of people will just show up when you do this and help you out, just because it's honestly, it's one of the only things you can do right now in the beta. There's a couple of smaller mission varieties where there'll be invasions and such, but for the most part, this is what most people are doing right now, is basically an MMO type resource gathering. That is a big old dinosaur. A lot of people seem to like the engineer class for PvE just because you can supply yourself. So I will run out of ammo here
Looks like that
if I don't manage it.
Thumpers and fuel cells are overloaded. Better hurry up before it blows.
Whereas the engineer class can basically supply all their own ammo, and they also have their turrets, which draw aggro and keep them safer. Like, this class is very, very jump jet heavy. There's a dead bug falling down a hillside. So my secondary weapon is the assault rifle. I find that anything that doesn't have a blast radius is completely useless in multiplayer, though, because, like I said, it's all jump
everybody's
jet.
jumping around, you really can't hit anything.
It is completely jump jet focus. It's ground pound. So yeah, the two main advantages of this class are the ground pound and the boost. The boost is probably the best thing for environmental transition right now.
So what's all the information here on the thumper?
So that's it's 56% full and it has 76% integrity. That's the damage it's taken. I've yet to see a thumper get destroyed, but I have seen massive numbers of bugs converge at once. Usually there's just a lot of other people around to help out. So it's been 30 minutes for that sabotage, so we'll go ahead and unqueue and we'll... This is the one thing you can do from the menu. You can't craft or anything like that from this menu.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll go ahead and queue for...
Whatever.
Some TDM.
Whatever comes up.
Yeah.
Okay, the timer begins now.
So for those just joining us, we are looking at the FireFall beta. So there we go.
Oh, here we go.
And accept. So we're going to go over to a TDM match now. But this, this will bring us to sort of what I was talking about before, where this game is sort of like, feels like an MMO. And
now, can you change your class during PvP? Or...
Yeah, you totally can. There's a large something or other. Let's ground pound it.
Uh-oh, you're getting sucked into the match. No!
I could have refused. There's a large lizard attacking my team right now.
It looks like they have it under control.
Yeah.
So yeah, if you're just joining us, you're watching GameSpot on Twitch. This is Aaron Sampson. I'm Ryan Schubert. We're playing the FireFall closed beta.
People missed your dreadlocks last week.
Oh.
Chris Waters is going to have to grow some dreadlocks.
Yeah. I was out of town.
Okay, so currently this is the only class I'm good at killing people with in this mode, although the engineer I'm good at, like, mayhem. Just dropping the turret and everything. So we'll start with this class, but you can choose here. So my two favorite for multiplayer are the engineer and the assault. So we'll start as assault. All right, let's go, team. We're blue. Kill red. Red must die. All right, I guess we're going this way. It's probably not a good idea to go down here, though, because then you're stuck standing. You don't want...
Now, are the PvP maps, they're like totally separate from the other world? Like, is it basically like sort of an arena combat? Or...
Yeah. Die.
Oh, damn.
Oop, everyone's over here. Overcharge. Oop, I'm gonna lose if I stay here because there's too many of them. Get on the gut. Whoa, where'd he go? This is where I probably want to... So that's an engineer. He's just pulled up a turret. Probably don't want to stick around too bad with him.
%. What does that mean?
He exploded me. So this is what I'm talking about. This is more like an MMO. So that dude has already apparently unlocked 3 turrets at a time.
Right.
So if I come in as an engineer here, which I'll do in a second, I only have 1 turret.
Right.
And, that is all that I have earned in this world. So you bring whatever you have with you into the environment.
There's not
into
like
PvP.
a different multiplayer, basically. It's
Yeah.
like your classes, all your loadouts and everything, they just carry right over.
So Defiance balanced that out, I think, with things like the Infectors. Where there were things that didn't require, like, fine aiming, I think. I'm not sure this game is so balanced out in that regard. Haha.
Well, you got somebody with that.
Let's make sure I'm not being... Let me try this thing that I discovered. Just the flat gun. Oop, I don't want to be there. Don't want to be there. Oh god, I'm surrounded.
Also, if you're just joining us, I've been told we have FireFall shirts. Well, I haven't just been told, I'm holding one.
So I got my turret up and running here, which has been very helpful for my team. So I can put up a shield here and then drop some ammo and such.
Wow, 20 minutes seems like a fairly long team deathmatch.
Get my turret back up. It's funny, as an engineer, you tend to not kill a lot of people, but you definitely disrupt a lot of what's going on. Yep. Should I kill? Oh, looks like somebody already did. There's a shield. Let's drop some health for my dudes. So my turret was destroyed, but I got another one, suckers. Whoa.
Uh-oh, somebody's using your weapon.
I think I got this.
There's another engineer over there. Let's get some health up and running. Oh, oh. So it looks like they pushed my team out of that corner. Okay, I need some health. Not yet. Come on. Recharge. There we go. So you don't have regenerating health. Alright, oh, he stole my health. Alright, well, I guess I'm a support role, so that's alright. Where is that guy at? Oh.
This is what you were saying about anything other than, like, explosive weapons being mostly useless.
Yeah, pretty much it's all about explosive weapons. But again, you know, that dude was a higher level engineer than me. He had 3 turrets versus my 1. So, you know, could I be skilled enough to take him out? Probably, but, you know, it's definitely stacked against me. Alright. I'm getting tired of you turrets. Or maybe I should just go to the other side of the map, honestly. Whoa. Let's go, team. Let's go into overcharge.
I reckon I need some help.
Oh, I'm on the ground, and he's not, which is bad. Land. Where'd he go? Somebody give me health. Yep, thank you. I think that guy was friendly. For giving me health. Oh.
You do appear to be regenerating health.
It's very slow, if it happens. Okay, let's get back up there.
Yeah, it is extremely slow.
I don't know.
Well, with a 20-minute match, maybe you could just find a corner to camp in if you really had to.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Die! Haha. He died while he was stomping on my body.
Yes, Yankee Deuce, we actually are reading the chat. I was just trying to break it, you know, gently.
What are people saying?
You were getting some shit for not knowing about the regenerating health.
It's so slow, it's like barely functional.
Yeah.
Alright, so this is this class. This class is, let's see, what is my special? Oh, yeah, explosive. I haven't used this one a lot, but what the heck. My team is probably not going to win by hanging back in our area. And then this is the heavy armor ability. And this guy also has like a shield he can pull up. Killing your dead body. I totally killed the hell out of that guy's dead body. wonder if I can... Let's try this. Oop. Alright. Alright, let's do this.
So the folks in the chat are saying that that there are just a bunch of different like set loadouts for PvP.
I don't know how good this is. Huh. They pretty much shut down half the map with that 3-thing turret. There's also health pickups on the map.
So there's multiple different battle frames, and then they're all the same.
Okay,
Is what I'm hearing from the chat.
So for people who are talking about regenerating health, look how that is non-functional regenerating health. Like, look how slow that's going. It's not like you can duck behind a corner and then, you know, your life will be spared.
Fair enough.
I mean, look, I got this guy. All right, well, I guess I did get him. Yeah. Die, freaking turrets.
So yeah, what they're saying is that the triple turret is just a different optional loadout.
Oh, we're gonna stomp this dude. You're so stomped. I stomped you, exploded. That's how bad I stomped you. Oh, whoa. What is that? I've never seen that. Oh, okay, that was just a turret. Never mind. That's like a highly upgraded turret. All right, so for those who know in the chat, though, like, how would you pick those other loadouts? Because I don't think you can do them at lower levels.
Well, I guess we'll hear in a second. It seems like we have a bunch of people that
Who play the beta?
The game, yeah.
Whoa, dude, I want to kill you. You are somebody I definitely want to kill.
Okay, well, Mac 1510 says there are no loadouts that are just other classes.
Yeah,
So-
but I don't think you earn them. That guy is doing some health draining.
Heavy armor!
Where'd that dude go? I gotta get up high.
So it seems like we have a little debate about earning and unlocking the different things here.
I think that's largely because it's not obvious. You know, again, I've had a lot of problems with interfaces of games lately. I don't think, you know, a good interface tells you where you are and where you need to go. Aha! Got him finally. Wow, that took a long time. Oh, I don't think I can go out that way actually. So a good interface, just in general, will tell you where you are and where you're trying to get to. And I feel like a lot of MMOs these days sort of botch that. It's just not obvious, like, what resources do I need? Why do I need them? What weapon am I trying to build with them?
Oh.
Sweet. So that was some PvP. Maybe we'll try another class. So I think, as you saw there, like, the engineer class is really good at disrupting the enemy team and maybe like forcing them to the other side of the map. You're not so likely to kill people as engineer so much as just really harass the hell out of the other team.
Okay.
The heavy dreadnought there with the Gatling gun. You know, there are people who are good at playing that class and they do kill people. I think the assault with their jump jets and explosive plasma, well, they're like, I think they have better jump jets and explosive plasma. I think people who are really good with those probably do the best. Let's return to our world. But I'm curious what people in the chat think about balance. Like, how balanced should PvP be in an MMO?
Mm-hmm.
Because, you know, again, like, traditional first-person shooters, multiplayer shooters are all about balance. And traditional MMOs are all about leveling. And
Right.
not necessarily balancing at all. So I think this game leans a little bit more towards the MMO style, whereas a game like Defiance, I think, was a little bit more towards the first-person shooter style.
Right.
Okay, so, you know, for the people out there, this is all that I have available to me right now. If I go over here, so these are probably the other classes that you're talking about, but you have to. I haven't gotten to a point yet where I can earn them. So we actually just got into this beta like 2 days ago. So for those of you out there who have like earned these classes, is this something that you just level up to? Or is this something that you actually spent money on? Because you can spend money on this game right now if you want to, for like founder status.
Okay, but these are okay. So these are the different frames, and they have different stuff, basically.
Yeah.
That
So
you
like,
level. And you level each one individually.
yeah. But like, I can't just get these frames. Either I haven't earned enough experience to, or I haven't paid real cash. Here, I'll go to. We'll try a different class now. Maybe we'll go to the recon frame. Oops, I gotta switch over here. I haven't leveled this one up too much, but we'll do this. And you can do some cosmetic stuff. I believe it's here.
No, very nice.
I got some stunner shades going. People in this world have like the smallest heads ever.
Mini head.
Their heads are freakishly small. And then you can actually do a bit of customization here to your appearance. Armor pattern is the one was free on the other classes. I must have used it up.
I'm picking up the signal for a crashed LGV near your location. Might want
All
to
right.
check it out.
And you have a
Okay,
P90.
So Sartorius 1162 is saying if you level up all 3 white sections on the basic frames, you get 3 tokens. 10 tokens unlocks a new frame or red beans, which is in-game
This is a core couple control.
currency.
Heads up, there is a chosen patrol in your vicinity. If you want to help the Accord out, you know how.
We head over there. So the powers on this are cryo grenade, decoy, which lets you go invisible. The Sin Beacon here finds enemy weaknesses and increases your team's damage towards enemies. So I'm assuming I probably want to drop that bad boy. Okay, so they invaded that tower. Is there anybody else here with me, or is it just me? Looks like it's just me. Oop, that's a dude. So let's fire this in. That should give me an extra damage boost. So this is the recon class.
Okay, so Illumina's saying as you boost your battle frames using XP, you get tokens to unlock new battle frames.
Okay, so we've
If
only...
you pay for red beans, you can bypass the grind. So that's where the microtransaction comes into play. What
Yeah.
it sounds like.
Alright, so I will decoy this dude. I think there's a dude up here. You've been decoyed. Shoot at my decoy. Or not. Okay, that didn't work too well. Wow, I'm pretty damaged right now. Go into a mission. It's my way of escaping damage. So look, regenerating health again, it's like so small, that's my health right there in the left. It's basically useless. Regenerating health in this. That is a big old invasion going on.
Team Deathmatch, Shantytown, Coral Forest.
So I'm actually quite a ways from... I've been playing for like 2 days now, and I'm quite a ways from unlocking the next level. Okay, this class probably not so great in multiplayer. Unless you're like really good at shooting dudes or flying. Alright. Oop. Got explosions going on. So that's cryo grenade.
Double damage enhancement available.
So if you are just joining us, we're playing FireFall. This is a closed beta right now, although it seems like a bunch of you in the Twitch chat have already played it. And have lots of advice, which we do appreciate.
Such as stay in the air.
But yeah, you're watching GameSpot on Twitch. Follow us on Twitch and Twitter, and subscribe on YouTube. And in addition, we're going to be, I guess, giving away some of these guys if you're interested. And that's coming up in a few minutes, I think.
That guy just dropped a hammer on me. That was unpolite. All right. Let's ground pound somebody.
So Last Ninja Cow says, I can't help but think this is like Borderlands. Is it like Borderlands? Is it like Defiance? Definitely had a similar...
This reminds me more of Defiance. Oop, Al, pick up.
So it's like a 2 degrees separated reminder of Borderlands.
I reckon I need some help.
Or like, I don't know, what is it, more like Quake back in the day? Oh god. Boost! Need to go find me some health. Oop, there you go. Health pickup.
Yes, and for those of you who are interested in the shirt dealio, that is happening on Twitch, not on GameSpot, not on YouTube. You have to be subscribed to us on Twitch, and Dan's taking care of that, or Cynthia, or both, very shortly.
Come on.
Oh, middle of the pack, not bad.
Not bad.
So it's interesting, in Defiance, all of your experience counted towards your upgrades in the main world too.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that's what's going on here, but the battleframe XP. So I think you're getting experience regardless of what you're doing.
Maybe somebody knows in the chat. Probably.
Again, I will remind people we just got into this like 2 days ago. So if you are playing FireFall, let us know how you feel about this thing. It's in beta right now. I think it does feel like they built the world, but they haven't quite populated it yet. So
It looks pretty cool.
yeah, I mean it's a gorgeous looking tropical,
Look at that.
tropical world. Maybe I'll head over here and we'll check out some of the up here's like the highlands. Looks like that is being majorly invaded. Okay, so this is people mining for resources. So let's go ahead. We'll go back and we'll queue up. We'll queue up a sabotage match. I think people get the idea of what TDM is like. And then we'll see, maybe we can get into one of those.
Hopefully.
The sabotage maps have only been running like every 40 minutes or so we may or may not have a chance to do that.
Okay, well, we'll try.
But sabotage is basically like Conquest. You just run around. Instead of standing over a point, you hack it and then you guard it. Here we go. It's the Shadowrun wings. So again, yeah, going back to the chat, how do people feel about balancing PvP in MMOs? Is that something that you should even do?
We got a little giveaway moment going on here. So I'm showing the shirt. Although we do have an answer to your question.
Yeah, let's go to the chat and see how...
Which is VG Gaming saying, for this kind of game, it should absolutely be balanced.
So that basically means then you would have to bring in a separate set of weapons and stats for multiplayer.
The consensus seems to be that, it, since it's a shooter, it ought to be balanced. Firewater FX says, good luck with the sabotage queue. They only pop every few hours.
Yeah, like I think my average is 40 minutes. We'll just see what happens. So right now, this dude dropped his thumper over here. You can't like double thump. You can't thump where somebody else is already thumping. But I have seen some pretty massive bug invasions on these things. And also, I can run out of ammo as this class. So let's go. We'll leave him behind. Say good luck, sir, in your thumping endeavors. We'll go head over to the Highlands. So let's go out to here. There's some pretty good, you know, I enjoy exploration in these types of games. There's some pretty good ledging you can do to get up on top of these massive structures. Actually, let me try it with this. This is the class to do it with. Because of that afterburner. Just wait for that to recharge for a second. Can maybe... So what are people saying about how would you balance an MMO though? Because you spend so much time, you know, you spend so much time working on leveling up your character, right? So in these shooter types, you don't necessarily level your character so much as the equipment, but like, how do you balance somebody who has better equipment in PvP with people who don't? I mean, do you create a whole separate set of weapons? I think that's sort of the struggle that these types of games have had.
I always kind of thought that in the MMO environment, like,
by the way, if you
that like balance isn't so important, but you know, if something is going to be more thoroughly a shooter, it makes sense to be balanced.
So you get an achievement actually if you run up here. This is like a little tent.
And as everyone is saying in the chat, the PvP is balanced here.
They feel that it is balanced in this game?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go ahead and pull up. Let's see.
As Tamad Hat says, in the open world, any frames have crafted upgrades. In PvP, the stats are locked to a set value. PvP is standardized equipment.
Oh, whoa, check that out. Something just fell from the sky. You see that?
I did not.
We got invasion going. There's probably dudes. We have been invaded. 3 minutes left in this watchtower invasion.
Stop the invasion.
Stop it, man. Alright, here, let's go switch over to the... I don't know if I can use a terminal, but we'll try fighting with another class. Let's go, Dreadnought. Typically when they're invading, the whole map is all invaded. Oh, I totally can't shoot that. I'm totally stopping your drop pod, dude. I see we gotta destroy all of these. Let's do this. Let's destroy some things with some bullets. Whoa. That doesn't look like something I can...
Systems
okay.
disengaged.
Got it.
Stay there. Heavy armor.
Engaging watchtower defense systems.
You do that. I will just... Whoa. This doesn't look like a place I want to be. Time to bail. Whoa.
Bro.
See if I can use this power. So this class does have a shield. See how effective it is. Shoot me in the shield. And maybe it took some of the damage. This is where if you have an engineer, it's a little bit more useful because you can just drop the turret and sort of back off. Let's uninvade this bitch. I haven't tried this power yet up close. Let's do this one.
She's into it.
She is way into it. She's also almost dead. Health regenerates very slowly. Where'd you go, dudes? Do this. Do this. Just put bullets into your face. Yeah, so this Gatling gun definitely needs to be right up close. Whoa, that dude just came out of nowhere.
Watchtower has been recaptured.
These are health pickups you definitely need to get. You can get the news, buddy. We totally recaptured the Watchtower. I should hammer him. You know, the other thing is jump jets. How do people feel about jump jets? I think it's something you either sort of love or hate.
I find something good.
There's no in between on jump jets.
That's how I feel about jump jets. You either love them or hate them. Whoa, more than one guy there. I just threw that guy. That was rad. I got a shield. What? I will say the community in this game is very, like, friendly.
Cooperative.
Yeah. There's also something to be said, though, for games that, you know, let you know when you're competing with people and when you're not competing with people for resources and such. Take out their shield dudes. I guess we're fighting our way up to that thing. Go back to first person.
Firewater FX is once again letting us know that that Sabotage game is never going to happen.
Is entirely possible. If you want to see more TDM, let me know and I'll key that back up.
Yep, if people want to see some PvP action again.
Okay.
Well, I'm asking.
Yep.
Do they want to, or do they want to see more of this? Yeah, if there are any requests, you want to see more of the world, or
maybe we'll do
other frames.
Maybe we'll do a thumping session.
Stuff.
Haha. That doesn't get old. That's what you get, alien, for coming to my tropical paradise. Maybe we'll do a quick thumping session just to demonstrate how that works on an individual basis.
Yeah. Do some thumping.
Let's thump some stuff. Alright. Scroll down to my thumping menu. Grab my scan hammer. Just do some scanning with my hammer. There's some stuff. We'll go.
And these things are used for crafting, I'm guessing.
Yes. Although I will say I don't feel like the crafting system is very straightforward at this point. It's kind of unclear like what you need and why you need it and how to get things that you want. Other than You can craft like ammo packs and glider ports. I think the glider ports are probably the most useful thing I've crafted so far. Alright, so now my thumper is going.
Illumina saying the crafting UI is in a first pass state. So it's...
Yeah, I mean, just to remind people, this is definitely a beta.
I'll remind them of everything. If you're just joining us, or if you've been watching and you have a memory lapse problem, and you know, if you do, it's okay.
I have a memory lapse problem.
We're playing FireFall. It's a closed beta. It's sort of an MMO shooter, and we're GameSpot, streaming on Twitch and at GameSpot.com. You might also be watching us on YouTube, but we're live in the chat on Twitch. That's where to talk to us. And this is Aaron Sampson. I'm Ryan Schubert, and right now we're trying a thump. We're thumping, which is basically resource gathering with attracting monsters to your location.
Yeah, I mean, I think this game again probably goes more on the MMO feeling side of shooters, with the resource gathering and such. It's a very traditional MMO type element. You know, in a game like Defiance, which I think is the closest to this, but more on the shooter side, you weren't really resource gathering so much as just shooting crap and resources popped out of it.
Right, that's like the Arcfall thing.
Yeah. Whereas in this one, you're like legitimately MMO style gathering resources with a thumper. Oh, should probably shoot that. That is probably making things attack me. Whoa!
Uh-oh. maybe shooting it was a bad idea. Is it me, or does this Defiance and Borderlands all have the same spider monsters? They all look the same to me.
This has lobsters. I'm shooting lobsters in the face. Look at all these lobsters. Get away from my thumper. It's gathering stuff that I need for unknown reasons.
So Valorant is challenging your claim that Defiance is more of a shooter, although citing that it has aim assist is the main argument.
I think Defiance...
But you're talking about more like gameplay mechanics.
I think the gameplay mechanics are more like a traditional shooter. For example, when you're playing a mission and you die, you go back. You're set back in a level just a little bit like you are in a traditional shooter. A lot of the weapons remind me of more traditional shooters. The structure of the missions, I think, are more like traditional shooters. So yeah, even like corridor shooters at times. And you don't have resource gathering like you do in this game. So that is the reasons for why I think... Oh, wow. Did those guys just join in on this? Because they're not supposed to be here.
Your barrel's on fire.
That's on purpose. I just got alien invaded. My thumping site just got alien invaded. That's probably not good. Leave my thumper alone, aliens. You know it's gonna be way more awesome when I run out of bullets.
Thumper in Twisted Metal. Hell yeah.
Oh, you are attacking my...
I used to rock Thumper back in the day.
I need to...
In fact, I'm pretty sure Thumper was my car of choice in 2 or 3.
Hey! So my thumper site has now been invaded by both the wildlife and aliens, which is not...
That's not good.
Not good. Usually just one of them are attacking you.
You're doing well, though. You got 60% integrity left.
Fire! So I enjoyed doing this once or twice. I don't think this is something I would want to do all the time to gather resources. You know, I know that there probably are people more traditional.
Seems like it's a pretty okay way to sort of grind your stats, though. You get a lot of killing to do, and you also get your resources out of it.
I mean, I guess.
Is there any penalty for the level of integrity when you are complete, or is it just as long as it doesn't get destroyed?
I think as long as it doesn't get destroyed, but we're gonna see what happens because these guys are pretty aggressively pursuing. Get away from my thumper, lobsters. Oh, yeah, I'm gonna make it.
Oh, somebody in the chat is saying that 100% integrity there is a bonus.
Okay.
So if it doesn't get touched at all,
I could see that happening if you have a lot of people like surrounding
Right.
it.
so there's sort of an incentive to party up if you can.
And that's money,
All right, so that is resource gathering
baby.
in FireFall. Yeah, we're like 20 minutes and counting on Sabotage.
Oh no, they're saying sorry. There is no integrity bonus. It's just 100% completion is double resources.
Oh yeah.
Thank
okay.
you.
So if it's not 100% completion, you don't lose everything. I haven't actually seen that happen yet, where one of those exploded. Does it just take off? Maybe it just takes off without.
If it's full when you send it back, you get double.
Okay. So that was resource gathering in this game. You know, like I said, it's a little bit more MMO-ish, I think. Let's go ahead and queue up another TDM.
Yeah.
I don't think Sabotage is going to happen. There's like one map and it comes up every 40 minutes.
Sounds like 40
Alright.
minutes on a good day.
Yeah. Maybe we can get out to one of the other zones while we're waiting.
So, I mean, forgive my ignorance because I'm obviously just not very familiar with this game, but is there a reason why Sabotage just doesn't happen? Is it just a small player population, or is there something about the mode that they can't populate it like TDM?
I mean, it probably has to do with, I don't think there's a lot of maps. It said one map available. Well, I don't know, maybe they just mean, that's not servers, that's just literally one map available for play, but...
So, Valowin has said, fair warning, FireFall players really hate FireFall being referred to as an MMO. Well, I apologize, I did not know that. I will stop calling it an MMO.
What would you consider it a persistent world shooter?
I mean, I guess that would put it slightly in the planet side direction, or that's probably heresy to bring that up too. I know how this is.
Honestly, I think planet side is almost entirely a persistent world shooter. Games like this definitely have a little bit more.
And then Mac 1510 is saying there's a patch for PvP later today, and that's why nobody is on now.
Ah, okay. Let's go over to our, let's see, I haven't tried biotech, I'm not super into it. Let's go to assault for travel. So I want to show people, you know, some of the other places on these maps, like Serrato Plains.
Yeah, let's go somewhere different.
So in order to do that, I'm going to use my rad boost ability. That thing is so critical for like map transition. Okay, and let's go ahead and grab. Do we want to? Do we want to get into another match?
We have 20 seconds to respond. Does anybody think we should go into TDM or continue in the open world?
That's all right. Too late. I said yes.
Dang.
Launching match in 10. So these things are like where the world is socked in by death fog. If you go into there, you just die. But there's also like an alternate universe where you can get sucked into sometimes through these portals when there's major alien invasions.
There's some major wedgies going on in this game.
This game is all about the wedgies.
Look at that wedgie. Good lord.
All right. Oh, we got into a sabotage match.
Holy. Well, what the heck is Sabotage?
Holy junk.
Because I have no idea.
All right, let's go engineer. Oop. So Sabotage is hack. We gotta hack it.
Okay.
Let's go hack it.
Hack it. Where are you hacking? 83 meters away. Go hack that.
We can't go yet.
Oh,
It's got to turn green.
23 seconds.
Okay. I'll get it out of my system. Hey, it's not fair.
I don't mean to brag, but hell, I'm gonna do it anyway.
Warning. Perimeter breach.
All right, let's do this.
Forces inbound.
You.
Haha, disrupt you.
I think I got this turret
Those might be our turrets. All right, let's get in here. We gotta wait for. Come on, get online, get online.
So, guy's hacking. He's got a shield up.
All right, here we go. Let's do this. Could totally get flanked, but what the hey? They'll probably come in from the ceiling. Boosh! Haha. You exploded. Let's get my shield going for my guys.
I saw Illumina appear a minute ago. Looks like we got somebody from our chat in the game.
Nice. Help us out. We appreciate help. You are not.
As much help as possible.
Oh, I think we got it. Did our hack point
Yep.
change?
Yep, it did. Moving on. So it's a little bit like, oh, I promised myself I wouldn't mention a certain franchise that we used to play all the time. But it reminds me of a mode in a certain franchise where
Here, watch this. I'm
after
gonna be.
you capture one point, you move on to the next one.
I'm gonna be a total dick and just drop a turret in there.
Available.
Boosh, turret. Let's go, team. Do this. See, this is where the engineer can just like totally wreak hell. Oop.
And you got people bunched up. You got
Yeah.
explosives.
And the explosives don't hurt you.
They don't? I thought you were taking damage from them before.
Okay, maybe I just made that up.
Ah, making stuff up.
As long as you say it with authority, though, that's what counts. So I just dropped an ammo station on the ground. Yeah, got my shield up. Let's do this. I think we're doing pretty well, actually.
It is Jump Jet City, isn't it?
Oh man, this game is like, just like all jump jets. There we go. Just got my turret in there. I think they even put their turret right there too. All right, here.
As you do. As you do with the turret.
Oh yeah. Oh, he's behind me. He's behind me. I don't know if we're actually advancing. I think this has just turned into a big old cluster screw right here. Oh, let's take some time out to stomp on somebody. I'm gonna stomp on you too, just to be a dick. Alright, I think we're doing pretty good right now.
Oh, well, we've got Red 5 Studios in the chat.
Nice. Welcome.
Welcome aboard. Checking out your game.
Haha.
R5 says, hey guys, nice stream. Thank you. We're having a good time, I think. And being educated by the community. I know I needed it because I basically really didn't know anything going into this stream. But I'm liking what I'm seeing so far.
We actually got into a sabotage match. I really like playing the engineer in these types of matches. You can just create all kinds of havoc.
I find in a lot of games that's sort of what happens with like engineer and support class type of classes where you usually don't have the most powerful weapons, but there's like you have often some sort of set of abilities that is such a force multiplier.
Yeah.
That it's like hard not to enjoy.
I mean, I think that's my favorite thing.
As long as you have enough other people on your team that are doing a little bit more standard assault type stuff, and you can like fill in that support role.
I'm well aware that I'm never going to be like a top shooter on in one of these matches. I'm just like an average shooter skills. So I really enjoy playing classes like this that just disrupt everything.
All right, we got to get to defend. The heck over there.
Oh, we're defending. Okay, sorry. This is the first.
Yep.
I've literally played this mode like twice.
Red 5 was just informing us of that in the chat. It's like, you guys are defending. Get over there.
Okay. Because it's so hard to get into these matches, I've literally only done this mode twice. All right. Not doing too bad. Take a moment to stomp on a dude.
Nice.
I think you always have a moment to stomp on a dude.
I love it when games have a good like finishing mechanic.
I just killed that.
Where you get to just sort of like do extra, send a little like extra middle finger to the person you just took down.
I thought I killed that dude. Tight spaces, explosives. Just throw up a friendly turret. Oop. What are the chances I'm going to live through this revival process? And yeah.
Oh.
All right.
I was gonna say low, but you did it.
My team's actually pretty good. This has been a pretty even match so far. All right.
Red 5 says, way to be a team player. Heck yeah.
Let me try my flak approach.
Your in-close shotgun style flak approach.
Yeah. I might actually take some damage doing that, but... So if you hold down the detonate button... It just detonates right away. Just kind of rad in close quarters. It becomes like an explosive shotgun.
If you can get close enough. There we go. Oh no.
Pick up some health. Give you the health. Yeah, it totally worked! Stomp you.
Damage enhancement.
Stomp, stomp. Oh, didn't get the stomp.
No stomps.
Somebody must have taken my health. Wow, so yeah, I've discovered with the engineer class, because they're on-demand detonation grenades, if you just hold down the detonation button, it turns it into a flat gun. Oh, not good. Alright, I need some help. I'm sticking with my original thesis that regenerating health is so low as to be almost non-functional.
Honestly, though, I don't think I have anything against that. Like, fast health regen drives me crazy in other games.
Let's do this. Let's stomp a foo.
Oh, yeah.
You've been stomped.
Oh. Blood on the pavement.
I'm definitely shaping up to like this class quite a lot.
Turret deployed.
See? I'm redeeming myself for not even knowing I was supposed to defend this thing.
pretty well. Just have a minute left.
I think this engineer weapon scares the crap out of people too. Just because like everything's exploding right next to him. What's going on? Was that good or bad? Something just got detonated. Whoa! Yep, there's a guy in the base.
Enemy has double damage.
Oh, I committed suicide, so my flak technique did backfire on me a little
backfire
bit.
on you.
But that's my turret right there. My turret took care of business.
Target destroyed.
It's alright, turret.
Almost done.
I know you can't hold out
Almost
forever.
done.
I think I got this turret working.
Somebody behind me, yep. Oh, got guys all over the place.
Oh, what? Santa's little helper over there, huh?
Haha. I just used my flak technique though.
Oh.
Victory! As I'm stomping on an elf.
Oh, look at you.
Oh, I took first. I don't do that often, I'm not gonna lie. You like my stunner shades?
I like the shades.
Have you ever tried these? You cannot see through them.
Yeah.
It's one of those things that like you think people who wear them think they look awesome, but then they just like run into lampposts because they can't see where they're
Yes.
going.
Do you need to see where you're going if you're wearing something like that? I don't think so.
All
Used to
right.
rock those in GTA too, I think.
I definitely like that mode. I like that mode a lot more than I like TDM, but it's just a personal preference. I'm not a big non-objective focused player.
Mm-hmm.
I just think objectives make shooting a lot more fun. Okay, so I think we were in the process of trying to go to another zone
Yeah.
just to demonstrate it. So let's pick up my nifty assault class. We keep coming back to here. It's kind of funny. Thread the needle. Shantytown match. We don't know, is it Shantytown? It's not saying if it's TDM. If it's Shantytown, I'm assuming it's not TDM. Let's we'll skip this one and we'll go just do a little bit more exploration.
Yeah, Shantytown is TDM.
I'd like to show people some other areas.
Yeah. Let's see the scenery. See the sceneries.
If we have devs in the chat, I would like to know actually if they're going to implement. I know that there are bikes that like early adopters can get, but if they're going to implement a vehicle / mount on demand system.
You got someone saying they're in the next patch.
In the next patch, yeah.
Yeah. R5 says next patch will have a craftable LGV.
Sweet.
So that's cool.
I'm
That's cool.
just not a big fan of running all over the place. But that is, I think some people like it because it, you know, breaks up the maps into physical areas where it's like a little bit harder.
I am actually in that group of don't mind
the long
mind the
runs.
You know, I
So I'm gonna jump up here and
did
just show
that
people.
in Fallout 3. I was like, I'm just gonna walk everywhere, and whatever happens, happens.
I guess I'm a little bit more on just the pure shooter side, where I like spending my time shooting dudes and not so much time transiting. You know, again, I think it's interesting because, you know, there have been a lot of Twitch-style shooter, either persistent world or MMOs, you know, depending on what you want to call it. And I think that sometimes MMOs design are a little bit the polar opposite of shooters. Like, shooters are all about, you know, just minimal downtime, you know, balanced PvP, and you know, all about the engagements, where I think MMOs tend to be more about you know, crafting and building up your character to the highest level possible. And as such, you spend so much time leveling your character, you don't necessarily want to... Like, if you're fighting other people, you don't necessarily want it to be balanced. You want to be like that badass level 80 dude.
Right.
That you spent so much time working on. So I just wanted to get up high here. I'm a big fan of ledging. I like ledging in all games. Like, just,
You are a ledge fan.
ledging is just fun. But so I climbed way up here with this class. We'll make a big old jump here. But so this is another part of the map. This is like the desert portion of the map. Over there's where we came from. That's like the starting zone.
Right.
There's a glider over there. This wall here is like the portal death wall. Behind that is alien civilization and death. Let's make a big old jump just because we can. Woohoo! Came from up there. So, you know, so again, I think this world, we're in beta right now and this world's being built out. So I'm assuming in the future there'll be a reason for you to be up here.
Mm-hmm.
There's also, you know, like caves that are kind of empty right now. So I'm assuming those will be the dungeons of this world. So yeah, it's coming along well. They're totally building all this stuff out right now. I never actually made it to the end of this. I don't know if there's like a reason for me to, at this stage in the build, to do this, other than enjoyment of ledging.
Mm-hmm. Just the fun of the ledge.
That's a big old jump.
Can you make it?
Do this. Gonna make it! Oh!
No.
I made that jump before.
So Mac 1510 was saying if you turn around and go up the mountain you're on, there's a cave with quests in it.
Does it actually have quests in it? We'll try it. I'm definitely down to try it. Whoa. Where did we get teleported to?
We're hearing, they're saying sometimes.
Yeah, I mean, I think the questing system right now is this is in very early stages. It put me back way over here. All right. I guess there's no point in jumping in that glider. I mean, I definitely get the impression from playing this right now that they are in the process of building all those quests out.
Somebody said, teach that man to craft. Is there any crafting that you can show us?
Yes. I would have to go to a place to do it. You can't just craft from anywhere.
Okay.
I'd have to go to a main town. I can do that. People want me to glide over to a main town, and I don't think the crafting screen is all that interesting, but I'm willing to do it if people want to see it.
I mean, I'm interested, but, you know, I'll leave it up to the chat on whether or not crafting is of interest.
Now take it back and hook it
So this is another one of the types of missions you can do right now.
Mac 1510 says, go to the thump dump you're nearby, and you can make better jump jets.
Let's do that.
And R5 says that the crafting screen is totally placeholder.
Yeah.
And there's that's going to be updated in the next patch.
You know, again, this is beta.
Ricky Guitars, this is FPS Fridays. I know it's confusing because we're not presently...
Here.
There we go.
There you go. I just went out of FPS on occasion.
So yes, if you are just joining us, this is FPS Fridays from GameSpot on Twitch TV, live on Twitch, also live on GameSpot. We're in the Twitch chat, and we highly recommend that you follow us on Twitch, follow us on Twitter, subscribe on YouTube. For more, we're here pretty much every Friday doing some FPS action. And this today is the FireFall closed beta.
See ya. Whoa.
Which is so far a pretty darn good looking
definitely a pretty game, that's for sure.
FPS slash MMO-ish, if I'm allowed to say that without getting in too much trouble.
Or maybe Persistent World if people prefer that.
Persistent World, there we go.
Alright, so where do I go to craft better?
Okay.
Where we were getting instructions to go craft better jump jets.
And Red 5 says MMO shooter is fine.
It's a Mamorpiga.
Is-
Fupus. Mamorpiga fupus.
Glenad says FPS, MMO, TPS, RPG.
I think that's a sin up. So this is one of the uplink stations. I don't think I can craft at this one. I think I have to go back to the main city for all them craftings. Yeah, this is just one of the reveal what's around you sort of things.
So is all that purple stuff like the fog you were referring to?
Yeah, this fog just is insta-death. It's like an invasion of alien otherworldness.
So what's the one that's
That means
blinking?
that something is probably coming out of the fog and invading it.
Oh, that sounds bad.
Or fun. We're getting a squad invitation.
We're being told to go north to the thump dump.
A thump dump.
It's to the north.
Pulsar lift.
Way north, somebody saying.
Here we go. Thump dump.
There we go.
Let's go take a thump dump.
Somebody's saying more north than that.
Okay, we'll head up there. As per request. Oh, that guy's probably trying to get me to join him.
Oh, somebody's saying straight north. That's not to the watchtower.
We're headed. Hang on, I just pissed off a bunch of hyenas. Oh, they're okay. Okay. I think that person wants me to follow them.
So wait, where are we going to the wrong place?
We're going straight north. This is Thump Dump.
And then what's to the?
Maybe you have to go a little bit
Is that-
further.
I think it's the far one they want you
This
to go
one?
to. Yeah.
Okay.
So we're going in the right direction. It's just further. Half a click.
Oh, is that what he's doing? You speed buff my speed. Come on, if there's a speed buff, this is MMO-like.
There's a big sack of unpleasant.
There we go. Apparently I was supposed to get in it.
It looks pretty beat up. You think you might be able to get it working and sit back for me?
About 200 meters.
Mm-hmm. Almost there.
You know, so again, in later builds, I think they're going to have to, you know, make that interface clear as to...
Oh, there's some running.
And-
Shifts to sprint.
I am totally shifting to sprint right now. That's what I'm doing. The sprint is just not very fast. I'm glad people seem to be enjoying this game, honestly. Alright.
Hold jets and shift to jet sprint.
I was doing that. Pretty much jump. Okay, so we are at said Thump Dump. So I'm assuming inside we will find a crafting station, or perhaps down here. Oop, there he is. Alright, here we go.
Nice.
So this is the placeholder crafting system.
Okay.
So...
Is this lower level? Somebody said low. R5 said lower level.
Are we supposed to be somewhere else?
Yes. Look up the ramp. No, wait. You're fine.
Okay.
Sorry. There is a delay, a slight delay between us and.
Yeah. This person is injuring me currently. Now and healing me. Injuring and healing me. Alright, so we are assault. We are a cord assault. We want better afterburners. Click on this. So I probably don't have the resources to do this yet. It says it will whip it up in 13 minutes, but I don't think I have the proper resources. Yeah, I don't have them. So I have 0 plasma charging cells and 0 propulsor amplifiers, or
Okay.
propulsion amplifiers. If I had a plasma charging cell
Mac 1510 says click create new component.
Okay, let's do that. I'm assuming it is subcomponents.
First, you'll need to refine resource. Then you can build components with those resources. Then you can build items with those components.
This is an MMO. I'm just gonna throw this out there.
So, refining resources.
Let me see, I might already have some refined resources, so I need a plasma charging cell. Plasma charger. Totally don't have the resources. Okay. Plasma compressor.
Mac 1510 says click the plasma cell, then create new component.
Okay. Let's go back to plasma cell. So, do you mean in the other menu?
I don't know.
Otherwise, maybe we go to the refining process. So, what are we refining here? It looks like I can definitely do this right now. So let's manufacture this stuff. I don't know, like it definitely has that MMO.
So long, entropy rising.
It definitely has that MMO crafting sort of complexity, I would say.
Click the little squares. What little squares?
These guys? Or should we go back to our jump jet screen?
Okay. Refining 4, click the squares, choose the resources to refine. So yes. Oh, there's one that you have like a whole lot of. There
This.
I know a guy. I'll get him right on it.
So that's manufacturing.
Okay. Raw resource refining 4.
And then what was the next step? It was to basically after that then go to the subcomponents. So for Afterburner 1, we need a plasma charging cell and a propulsion amplifier. So subcomponents, plasma charging cell. Unless they said you can just, maybe you can manufacture these when the resources are ready. Holy junk, that says 53 minutes. I don't think this is gonna occur during this stream. All right, I think we've shown people the basic concept though of how this works.
Where is create components?
There was a separate component, subcomponent creation screen. So these resources are going to take an hour to process. But this is the subcomponent screen right here.
Oh, I see. Clicking on a component in a menu says create components. Click on plasma charging cell on your current screen.
Yeah, here.
Okay.
I think I just don't have the resources right now for it.
It says create new component. Oh.
It doesn't say that at the moment. I think we have to wait for this refining process to finish.
Oh, create new component at the top? Oh, just click on where it says that. Like up. Right, like click on create new component. Did that do something? Yeah.
Oh. Okay, maybe.
So there you go.
So wait, let's cancel this. Okay.
Dan says, yay, he's getting it. Almost.
Wait, where did you see that again?
I don't see it on this one.
So we may not have the proper stuff for this one.
Oh, Tilter, that's somebody in our chat.
Yeah. So I don't think we have the proper materials.
Okay, so we don't have the refined resources, perhaps?
Maybe we can refine something basic. Let's see if that's fast. So that's 8 minutes.
That's not so bad.
So we could always return in 8 minutes and see if maybe that gives us the right components. But I think the upshot is that you can come up here and craft better gear.
Oh, it says you have 2 refining slots.
I'm picking up the signal for a crashed LGV near your location.
Should we do a refining 2?
Find something good.
Show up.
I know
guess
a
we'll
guy.
just refine
I'll get
2
him
of
right
these.
on it.
Oop, that one's saying 54 minutes again.
Well,
We can come back in 8 minutes and see if we can craft some better jump jets. Let's go defend this crashed LGV while we're at it. Maybe queue up one more multiplayer match.
Sure. So what I'm getting out of this is that what you're supposed to do theoretically is maybe more frequently be going to those stations and get like refining in progress, and then
go out into the world.
Go out in the world, mess around, then come back and do some crafting.
You know, again, the game...
Wash, rinse, repeat.
The other game, I think, in this category that I'm comparing this to right now, Defiance, does have cooldown timers, too, on crafting mods for weapons. Again, I think this game is a little bit more on the MMO side, where the crafting process requires you to go to a physical location and do a series of steps to craft things, which I think, you know, fans of, like, Guild Wars 2 and people like that will be a little bit more comfortable and familiar with. And then, you know, PlanetSide 2, I think, would be the complete opposite of this spectrum, where it's, like, just a persistent world shooter.
Right. It's got its day-night cycle,
so I think
but other than that...
I think right now, if you're looking for a Twitch persistent / MMO experience, that's probably the gambit. That's the full range. So PlanetSide 2 is probably, like, almost full shooter. Then Defiance is a little bit shooter MMO. Then this game is probably a little bit MMO shooter, and then finally, you know, more of a pure MMO like Guild Wars. Probably that you'd have the full gambit of what you're looking for right now. Somebody is desperately trying to invite me to their squad. I actually did not look up what the button is to accept a squad invite.
I'm sure somebody knows.
You know, again, we've only actually been playing this. We've only been playing this for 2 days. That's when we got into the beta.
Oh, Dan's passing out your
there we
Twitter.
go. I got it. I'm invited. I accepted all my invites. I have not worked with other people yet, though.
Yeah. N key is the key.
Ask questions to him or her.
I'm assuming you did that. You found the N key.
I just got an experience boost. Maybe that was the devs.
Did you find the N key? Did I miss it?
Oh, I already used
You
the N key.
Okay.
I already found it and accepted the invites.
Awesome.
Let's go. Maybe we should switch over to the bio class. That's the one class I haven't messed with much yet, but we should definitely check it out. While we're at it, let's queue up for one more round of multiplayer.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm in a group?
Oh.
Interesting. Now that I'm grouped, only our squad leader may do it.
I see. Because your squad will get pulled into.
Yeah, because your squad.
Gotcha.
All right, squad leader, whoever you may be. Let's queue up for some multiplayer.
And that's cool. Red Thordex is saying one of the squad mates is a commander, thus giving all the squad mates a 10% XP boost.
Ah, okay, cool.
So that's cool. I mean, there's definitely some, you know, good like team mechanics at work.
I'll definitely throw this out to the chat. I believe when you see those targeting symbols, that's the recon guy doing their probe.
Okay.
And multiplying the damage that your team is doing.
It appears we've gotten into the wrong squad.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so do /leave.
/leave.
Alrighty.
Okay, the data worm's working. Try not to break it. It's expensive, boss.
Alright, I /leaved.
And people are saying no. Feel free to queue.
Okay. So is that the correct person? Okay, wait, let's queue now. Oh, sorry. Was it Nolan? We are heading over to multiplayers. Uh-oh. I may have actually... Okay,
Target people by holding F.
Yeah, F. Oh, there we go. So I guess that was just the spotting mechanic. But the recon dude does have the ability to launch a probe, and that probe increases your damage versus enemies.
Gotcha. That's pretty cool.
Oh yeah, got into Sabotage.
Nice.
Let's get back to our engineer mayhem. This is my
All
thing.
enhancements available.
Sabotage looks pretty cool.
Yeah, I like
Kind
this.
of liking it.
Definitely into this mode. Oh, ah. All right. My high risk, high reward flak maneuver. Oh, should I go for it? Oh.
No.
No, you don't. You do not
Almost.
revive. You do not revive on my watch. But I will stomp. I will stomp on my watch.
Yeah. Oh no. almost paid for the stomp there.
I was just luring them in. Haha. Those are sticky grenades, by the way. I think I got him. Yep, got him. Going for the stop. This is so gonna get me killed, but I'm doing this. It's happening.
Yeah.
This is my class.
Oh, is that turret gonna tear it up?
Oh yeah, that happened.
Oh. Windexter.
Now I want to like unlock some of the higher level engineers. And I am playing this in first-person shooter view, although you can go to half-assless 3PS view.
Oh yeah, look at that.
You know, as we discussed earlier, we are not entirely clear if her pants are just half-assless or if she just literally lost half of her ass in a war somewhere.
Maybe they're removable. It's just like it's like the shorts that you can.
She has a removable ass. Do this, team. Oh yeah, you went down, buddy. Oop, there's like one of the recon dudes over there. Sometimes I can't tell with the color of the turret whose team they are.
In all the mayhem
Yeah.
and destruction.
Damage enhancement available.
I got a damage enhancement available, whatever that means. I'm sure that's a good thing. Doing more damage. Well, that guy's trying to destroy my turret. Leave my turret alone, man. My turret doesn't deserve it. Maybe it does.
Your turret had it coming. So, Red 5 is saying double damage spawn on the map. You have to go pick it up though. Where is it?
Whoa. That was a bio wave power, I think.
And that was somebody from our chat, I believe. Illumina.
Somebody bio waved us.
I think we've got a couple because I see Firewater and I see Illumina.
We've been bio waved. I wonder if I can like put it up top here. All right, somebody step up. Boom! Haha!
Oh, that was good.
I think I got him. Boom! Haha! Totally got that guy too. Let's do this, team. Get your shields. Oh, there's a stomper. There's a stomper. It's gonna kill me probably.
Nope. Nice.
So I've gotten away with a surprising number of stomps lately. I probably should not be getting away with those stomps. Oh, let's do my flak maneuver. Flak maneuver. I've totally been getting away with it, man.
So somebody needs to jump in there and start the hack, right?
Yeah, I think so. Nope. Run away.
Oh no, no.
Somebody's definitely coming for me.
Serious flamethrower there.
Let me get my health back up. Give me some health.
Oh, okay. So I apologize. I see the hack is already going. Oh, there it is. It says defend.
Whoa.
Hey.
Oh, we're on defend now? I think we got it, yeah.
Yep.
Totally. Man,
Nice.
my sabotage teams have really had it together.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I've definitely seen higher level engineers too who had turrets they could put on like ceilings.
Oh, okay.
Turret up and running.
Let's get my team some resources. Probably the smart thing to do is to
Yes. So the wall or ceiling or whatever mounted turret is
Here
with
they
the,
come.
is with the Bastion class.
Let me go outside and oop.
Bastion has 3 smaller turrets that it can put out.
Double damage enhancement.
So it's just the other class.
Okay.
It's not the. It's not.
So
an
they can
engineer.
totally like stick them on the ceiling in places that they're a little bit more protected.
Gotcha. Oh, and Red 5 is saying, FYI, your account should have some red beans now so that you can buy those higher frames. And some cosmetics if you want.
We can check that out. Oh, they might be hacking. Ah. Can we unhack? I wonder if we can unstop it if it happens. Nope, stomping. Doesn't get old. Oh, I think we lost it.
Son of a bitch. Oh,
Oh,
look at
You
you
gotta-
committing suicide.
you gotta be careful with those explosives. So after this match, maybe we'll go check out.
Oh, and the answer is yes, you can counter hack.
Okay, maybe after this match, we'll go check out some red beans.
Hell yeah.
Double damage enhancement. Enemy has double damage.
They have double damage.
No.
What are the chances of getting away with this? Yeah, you were live.
Nice.
Flames. Flames. Whoa. Get shield out.
It's chaos.
Always time for a stomp.
Skag Pouch is asking, does Aaron ever let Ryan play when they stream? The answer is yes.
Yeah, there's a couple times where you have played almost the entire time.
I played all of Battlefronts when we did the Battlefront. And if AU hadn't beaten us to the punch, it would have been my problem to play those new maps on Call of Duty. But we got a stay of execution on that one.
Yeah. How'd you feel about those maps? Oh, somebody's
I don't know.
somebody's shooting me from somewhere. Revive. Oh, there's somebody over here.
Double damage enhancement available.
Oh, I was
No.
close. I almost. That's actually pretty close. Should we try going with the gnarly heavy class for a little bit?
Give it a go.
Let's go Dreadnought to do this. I've definitely seen Dreadnoughts at higher levels pop like full shields. I have like a small shield here.
Dang, your health just got completely stabbed.
Oh,
Windexter again.
the attacking team I think does have a bit of an advantage in that you're defending an enclosed space. So it's, you know, you can ramp up explosives. Oh, always time for stomp.
Double damage enhancement available.
Oh, it's getting all warmed up to explode you and you're already exploded. Look at you, you're so busy being dead. Whoa, that was damage happening very quickly. Well,
We have double damage.
Double damage.
I think good things are happening now. Don't want to be out there.
Half the enemy team, yeah. Oh!
Oh.
Engulfed in flame.
That was just like multiple abilities going off at the same time as like explosives. Somebody claimed there was a sprint like boost. I haven't seen it yet. Somebody just sitting over there trying to lure us out.
Double damage enhancement available.
Somebody's just like chilling down there trying to lure us out. Nope, came in. Whoa.
So, if you are just joining us, or if you've completely forgotten what you're watching, we're playing the FireFall closed beta. If you're on Twitch watching us live right now, there's just a ton of keys going off in the chat. So keep an eye out.
Stop hacking!
And yeah, we're GameSpot. We're on Twitch. We're on GameSpot.com. You might be watching us on YouTube, or you should subscribe. This is Aaron Sampson. I'm Ryan Schubert. This is FPS Friday. We try to do this every Friday. Get a good FPS in.
You are dead, sir.
'Cause who doesn't like a good FPS? Well, there's some people, I guess. But to heck with them. And we've only got about 5 minutes left, so, you know, throw in any last-minute questions, requests, comments, etc. Especially if you have any thoughts on what we should be playing down the road. And we'll try to listen to your suggestions.
Holy crap, there's a lot going on right now. Stop for the stomp.
Stomp for stomp.
You gotta make time for stomp.
Yeah.
Maybe right after this round we'll jump up. Victory! Alright, so we're gonna close this out by we're gonna hop over. Apparently the developers were really nice and got us some red beans. Nice.
Have a look at that.
Red
Look at the
beans.
beans.
Red beans is the dollars in said world. We'll have a quick look at that, and then I think we will close out for this FPS Friday. We are here.
Ah, good to know.
So PvE content is enabled, so we still have Chosen War, Open World PvP, episodic campaigns. And next. What is next?
Open world PvP, huh?
Okay, so we're gonna...
So Illumina says, tell him to unlock Bastion real quick.
Okay.
So he can see those fancy turrets. There it is.
There we go, Bastion.
Bye.
Would you like to make this purchase for 100 red beans?
Yes.
Yes, I would.
Excellent.
We can probably...
Says Bastion and Electron were the requests.
Okay, we'll do that. Let's, okay, well, before we spend all of our red beans. So that's Bastion, and then, what was the other one?
Electron.
Okay. Yes! Okay, and we can do, like, cosmetics. Should we do armor pattern? So there's some red beanage.
Oh, look at all the decals.
Can you...
Oh, that's cool.
Can we do this? Can I put it on her face?
It doesn't... I don't know.
Can I put a unicorn on her face? Maybe it has to go on skin.
Do you have to... Oh, that's probably zoom and rotate. Decals only work on frame armor.
Ah!
And currently broken with female engineers and other comments.
Okay, that's fine. We are in beta right now.
Let's get out there and use yo stuff and
Okay.
stuff.
Exit. Confirm. Wait, discard current modifications. Yes.
One of my thumpers is spinning out of control.
Okay.
Think you can get it back?
So, alright. Spent some red beans. Got a Bastion right now. Okay, there we go.
There you go. It works.
Okay, and we've got like a zappy type weapon here. What is our second? And our second one is a machine gun.
Machine pistol.
Machine pistol. And then... So there's that. And then there's our zapper. Our zapper of zappy things. Alright, so we'll go shoot something with this, and then I think we will have to close out.
Okay.
You do suicide if you totally just... You are zapped, sir! You are zapped! Zap you. I got turrets. I want to put them in places, like on trees.
There's a turret in the tree. Ooh, that sounds kind of cool. Electron shock rifle.
Oh, the secondary fire?
The electron frame.
Okay, we'll go... I can do this real quick and then we'll run up there.
Okay.
And then this is the... So they have like a
Machine
better machine pistol as the secondary. Okay, so this frame has 3 turrets, some of which you can actually put on walls.
That's cool.
Cool. That thing's doing some work. Do work, turret. Okay, let's run back up there real quick. And we'll just flip in that other frame, and then we will close out. But thanks for
Sounds
everybody.
good.
What's that?
Sounds good.
Yep. Thanks for everybody who has joined us for this session of the FireFall beta.
Heck yeah.
Hopefully some people got some t-shirts. I think we gave away some beta codes.
There was a whole bunch of people giving out the codes in the chat, not just us.
This is in beta right now. They're still implementing their actual...
Oh, and secondary fire on Bastion also heals your turrets.
Oh, nice.
Also
yeah.
good to know.
I have seen that occurring. All right, so let's go. We'll go check out this one other build. So, Electron. So is that the...
Oh, okay.
Oh, there we go.
Mhm.
That's the thing that they were talking about. And then the secondary weapon. So this is... I think they said everybody at some point can access the secondary.
And according to Red 5, the open beta starts on July 9th.
I just totally
So
fired...
That's good to know.
What is it? Bulwark. Overclocking station. What is an overclocking? Oh, it's interesting. So... Oh, nice. It's like a buff.
Oh, speed boost.
Okay,
Nice.
so these various classes do have different abilities.
Now these are... well, technically these are different frames.
Different frames, yeah. Technically, I am still the same small-headed individual. All right, here we go.
Shoot some stuff.
We'll end with... We can definitely end with some thumping, some needless thump. All right, get away from me. I want to thump. Whoa.
Christite says there are 5 secondary weapons at the moment, and all the classes can use them. So
Yeah, the secondary weapons are all class. I see. So this is like...
that's cool. Whoa.
Whoa. That may have been what I was seeing in PvP. Wow, that is a... That thing's kind of powerful. Alright, let's end this with some needless thumping.
Well, everybody, thank you for joining us. Hopefully, some of you out there are the lucky people that got one of these things, a shirt, and if not, maybe you got a code. This is FPS Fridays. Every Friday, a different first-person shooter with Aaron Sampson and myself, Ryan Schubert. We've been playing the FireFall closed beta, which has been pretty fun. Make sure that you follow us on Twitch and Twitter and also the Facebooks, and subscribe on YouTube because we like you.
I think next week we are going to potentially check out the Fuse demo that's coming out.
Okay.
Fuse is a co-op shooter.
We like co-op things.
Shooting some dudes.
And we'd also like to thank Red 5 peoples and some beta testers for being in the chat. They were super cool and gave out some keys.
Gave us some beans.
And gave us some beans so we could unlock a few things, which is also very cool. And this is looking really good. I mean, with the open beta coming up, maybe we'll have a chance to revisit this and
I'm definitely really curious.
sort of check in down the road, see where it's at in another month or two.
I definitely ran through a bunch of the dungeons, and I'm ready to check out those when they get populated. I think that'll be really cool. Wow, they had started a major thumper war over there. I feel like I should just give up on mine.
Man, it just looks cool.
A lot going on. All right, so signing off. This is Aaron Sampson.
Thanks a lot, guys. We had a good time. Hope you did too.
Have a great weekend.